Hello, friends. We hope that this is finding you well. We're happy to be able to provide an update this month on things that have been going on the last few weeks. And today we wanted to focus on Student.Go and introducing you to our intern, Sydney Spivey, who is working with us virtually this summer. So Sydney, just to start, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, totally. So I just wrapped up my first year at Western Carolina University in the mountains of North Carolina near Silva. I am a double major in marketing and management, and I have a minor in Spanish. Growing up, I lived in Beaufort, South Carolina, um, where my dad was the associate pastor at Baptist Church of Beaufort. And then I moved to Habersham County, Georgia, and where my dad was the pastor at First Baptist Church, Cornelia. And then last year, I graduated from Tula Falls School, and then I moved to Gainesville, Florida, where my dad is now a pastor down here. And so this is where I currently am at and have been quarantining, and I've been enjoying exploring Florida and getting a chance to kind of, make this place my home because I've never really had the opportunity to live here for this long. So this is where I've been.
Yeah, you've really kind of seen the South. So
Yeah.
if anybody has any vacation questions, then Sydney can talk to
Great.
spots to visit.
That's right.
Well, as our supporters know, Sydney, we for the last 4 years, we've been hosting Student.Go students between Kanazawa and now Tokyo. This is our third year hosting Student.Go students. Many of you know about the impact it had on my life, and one of the reasons that led us to serve in Japan. And so just actually several months ago, at the beginning of this year, we had the opportunity to talk with Sydney on FaceTime as she showed interest through Student.Go about serving with us in Japan. And so Sydney, can you tell us kind of what drew you originally to the Student.Go position?
Yeah, well, as soon as I heard about Student.Go, I immediately began, reading through the different opportunities, and Tokyo just stood out to me. And I think were a few reasons behind that. And one, my high school that I went to was an international boarding school, and so I got to meet a lot of people from all around the world. And I've had friends who were from Japan, and I knew this could be an opportunity to, learn about their culture. And also, my family and I have been to a few different places around the world, and I've gotten to learn about, their experiences and the ones that I've had. But Japan was something that no one in my family has ever experienced, and I knew that this could be an opportunity to, create my own experience and, learn about the culture on my own and not have prior assumptions going into it from other people's experiences. And so that's something that really just drew me to this position, and I'm so glad I have this opportunity now.
Yeah, that was something that we were definitely impressed with when we first talked with you. It's how much international experience you've already had in terms of your schooling and the travel that you've done, even at such a young age. And so that, of course, plays a huge part in how you can acclimate culturally in different places. And then, of course, by March or April, Student.Go had made the decision not to send anyone to a physical location because of the pandemic. And so we had to start thinking alongside of Student.Go, how can we as field personnel host students in a different way, doing things online, and what would that look like? And we were so excited to be able to be a part of this conversation and happy that CBF was thinking outside of the box when it came to their Student.Go and Student.Church internships. So Sydney, tell everyone, how has that been? This is a modified version of Student.Go. You're not in Japan, but you're trying to serve with us while we're also not in Japan. And then you're also doing some different things along the way with other interns. So describe what that has looked like so far this summer.
Yeah, so I decided to do the virtual program because I knew it would open a lot of doors. I knew it opened doors through CBF and all the way in Japan. And being virtual is a new experience for everyone. And I just really heard God telling me that this was going to be a great opportunity. And so as some may see, being online as a burden, I saw it as a blessing. And, I get a whole year in advance to read, watch, and educate myself on Japanese culture. And I also get a year in advance to, build these relationships with families in Japan. And so I also get a whole year to build who I am and my purpose in this ministry, and I'm really thankful for that. But through CBF, I've been able to meet some of the different things we've been doing. I've been able to meet a few different field personnel from around the world. I've also been able to attend meetings on how to become a better leader and just have these discussions on different issues such as, racial injustice and how we as Christians can build our future. And through the ministry with Japan, I've been working with Megumi Kindergarten. I've been teaching English lessons through Zoom. I've been creating YouTube videos. But the most important thing is to be flexible. And, our world is changing and there's a bunch of transitions going around. And so really just be flexible and be available for anything that I can do and always have a smile on my face when I'm doing it.
We appreciate that.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
Yeah.
Well, you mentioned that you've had the opportunity to work with the families from our kindergarten, Megumi Kindergarten at Tokyo Wadai Baptist Church in Tokyo, and you've done a fantastic job over the last several weeks. Many of our supporters probably have seen the social media posts that we've made on Instagram and Facebook with really cute children holding up various items that they brought for show and tell that week. We've been through almost a month now of this internship. Sydney, what are your goals for the next month, and how can our supporters be praying for you in the coming weeks?
Yeah, so my goal for the summer is just to start to build this bridge with the children and the families across the world, and to, this is just the beginning, and to continue to build it throughout the year. And also, I want to continue to learn more about Japanese culture because, like I said, I have this great opportunity where I have a whole year to just educate myself on something that, I don't really know much about. And so just some ways you can be praying for me this summer is to, remain flexible and to work around the circumstances on how to minister to the children and families in Tokyo, but also to continue praying for you guys as you navigate your ministry from afar and to pray for your soon-to-be transition back to Tokyo.
Thank you.
Thank you. And Sydney, we've been so thankful for you over the last few weeks. You have helped us to continue to be a bridge back to Japan and to continue to help us build and maintain relationships that we have there, even though we're all here in the Southeast. So thank you so much for your work. Friends, if you would continue to pray for Sydney as she wraps up the next few weeks, her internship will be through the end of July. And then also that hopefully in the future, she will be able to actually come and serve with us in Tokyo. Sydney, thanks for taking some time today. We hope you have a good week.
Thank you.